Hi guys, so today is the second day of my experiment, personal challenge, creative experiment, with the goal to help me become more consistent with my YouTube channel and help me feel more natural and comfortable speaking in front of the camera with no script. So as I mentioned in my first video, the idea of this challenge is to answer one question per day. It's every time it's a different question, a random question. I wrote those questions on the piece of paper that you can see in this box, but I don't know which one I will pick today. So yes, so I will do it right now. One question. So let's see what I have it for today. Okay. Okay, so this is the question, and it's numbered 14. So, what inspired you to try solo travel for the first time? So, that's a good question. I did some solo travel long ago, and it was an incredibly enriching experience. So I love talking about solo travel, and I like to help people who want to experience solo travel to try and do it, because I know that there are many challenging thoughts and fears that stop people from trying solo travel. But I also know that once you overcome those fears, it can become a truly amazing and enriching experience. So, answering the question is, um, there were several factors that inspired me to travel solo, but I would like to mention one that I think had the most effect on me, positive effect, positive influence. It's the fact that at some point long ago, I started working at the hotel, international hotel that had lots of international tourists, and that exposed me to the idea of the international traveling. So, being surrounded by people who come to the hotel from all over the world, being able to communicate with them using my knowledge of English was really engaging, interesting, and open-minded experience. So, it happened gradually. Um, Maybe like in 2 3 years, I was kind of thinking, okay, it's like solo travel. First it comes the idea of like traveling, and then you think, okay, if my friends cannot travel with me, should I just give up on my idea, or should I just continue with that plan and like try and travel? And why not solo? So when I did my first solo trip, it was to Helsinki, Finland. I really didn't know anything about, solo travel. It was in February. It was like super cold in Helsinki. I was there for a day the first time, and it was one of those experiences that I will never forget. And I came back home very inspired to travel again. My next trip was also to Finland, and then at some point, I traveled to Spain on my own. And then I traveled to Cancun in Mexico, where I stayed for 9 years. So it was like a combined experience, traveling solo plus living in a different culture. So all those experiences, I think, would not be possible without me working at the hotel. If you want to travel solo, but at this moment you feel a little bit resistant, maybe a little bit even afraid of doing that, I would truly encourage you to find your community or find like a group of people where there will be constant communication about the benefits of travel, where maybe people share stories about traveling. And by surrounding yourself with that, positive energy, you will also feel inspired and empowered to do it on your own. So that's how it happened with me. I'm truly grateful for all the travel experiences I had, and I continue traveling. So that's it for today. I answered the question. I continue with my daily practice. It's challenging, but I need to keep moving because I promised myself that I will finish this 30-day challenge. So thank you for listening to me and wish you a beautiful day.